can use in our lives right now and really forever and ever, and that is love, or we have your choice of strong. And here's the thing, every one of these beautiful pave set stones are actually white zircon. So the perfect look of genuine diamonds. Looks like it was 100% custom made, and guess what? It was 100% custom made for you. So if you choose love, we're offering that for the first time on sale at $69.95. And it comes with an 18-inch long, well, actually a 16-inch long necklace, but you can adjust it from 16 to 17 to 18 inches in length. And if you choose strong, which I know is very, very limited right now, that could end up selling out very quickly. That's also on sale for the first time at $119.95 and available with 3 monthly flex payments. And on Valerie, you're gonna notice she's wearing love. I love the way, hence the word, that you can see each and every one of the letters. They're not getting bunched up, they're not getting tangled, they're not getting twisted. They stay put, they're perfectly placed, and it is that perfect starter point if you've never tried Rarities, because this is what Carol's always teaching us. Of course, wonderful message of strength and love, like we said in this case here, or fabulous talisman that are bringing to us protection. So what a special way to start off your first piece, and then you go from there, as Carol will tell you, with layering away, just as we're both wearing some of your Rarities. But what a very special piece. Crazy, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, Carol, but these values for what we're talking about here today are absolutely extraordinary.
Okay, when I see this necklace, and these are called love letter necklaces, and I love the idea of the letters just suspended and sort of sparkling on your décolleté. I love the idea that each letter is a little charm. I love the idea that it is so feminine and delicate, but each one of the necklaces and each one of the letters really stands out on its own. You know, we can go in and we can talk about the sparkle, we can talk about the craftsmanship, we can talk about the strength of the word strong, we can talk about the meaning of the word love. But what I'm really about is self-love. And, you know, right now everyone says we have to love each other. We have to love, which we do. We have to love each other. But you can't love someone else. I've learned this probably the hard way in life, until you have self-love. So I believe that this necklace is a reminder to anybody you love, anybody that you want to sort of tell them you love them, or say, don't forget to love yourself. You know, there are people in my life that are so incredibly generous. And I have been spending the summer with my best friend, who I love. And you know something? I can't believe I never gave her this necklace. And today, for under $70, the thought that I can now give her 18 karat gold over sterling silver, I can give her genuine white zircon, and I can really give her the necklace that says, like, I love you so much, because I do. I can give it to my mom right now. I can give it to you, Lenny, because yes, I love you.
And right back at you.
It's delicate, it's sophisticated, but it's great for any age. And it is the starter necklace. You start your layering collection with this. So you wear love all the time. You go to the gym in it, you go to the beach in it. There is no reason why you shouldn't wear this everywhere you go. And how about Love Strong? If you got these two and you put them together, you're still looking at under $200. Love Strong. Can you think of any better message? You know, Lynn, if this was a t-shirt, if this was just a t-shirt from a fancy company, that t-shirt or that sweatshirt with those cool words would be like $80. Yeah. I see them on Instagram all the time. And I'm like, what are you thinking? $80? Now, the love necklace alone is $10 cheaper than that.
You're so right. It says so much about, I look at, you know, just the words and the meanings. I see it on Valerie, and you want to know about this piece, you know? This is a conversation piece. This is so special. Like, oh, I love that message. Tell me the story behind it. That's such a beautiful, I love the word that, you know, you have strong on here. So many of us, whatever it is in our lives, you know, we have our own journeys. We all have our challenges, and we all have our ups and downs. But boy, what beautiful messages that you have put together so beautifully in jewelry that we can wear, that heirloom jewelry that we can pass down, or as a gift to give to someone. just to your point, Carol, just telling them how much you care for them, or the journey they may be going through, maybe a personal battle or whatever it may be, that you know what, you find that inner strength and it's there, and there's just a perfect reminder every time you look in the mirror and you see strong that, you know what? Yes, I am.
Oh my God, strong. Like, I can't begin to tell you how many people do you know, like, you wouldn't think that they were strong, and then all of a sudden they turn out to be like the strongest people you know.
So
My
true.
friend Melissa is like that. I love Melissa. And she doesn't come off, I mean, she's brilliant and everything else, she doesn't come off as being strong. And I was having lunch with her the other day, and I'm like, you're like the strongest person I know. She's gone through so much health-wise and family illness-wise. Love, like, girls, every single person that's watching, even if you don't buy this for yourself, because I kind of think self-love is for you, but I think this is the greatest gift. And if you really look at what's going on right now in your own life and in the lives of the people you know, think about who you can get this for, even as a hostess gift this summer, because now we are allowed to go to people's houses and sit outside. Even as a hostess gift, I mean, you could bring a bottle of wine and a cheese plate, or you can bring them fine jewelry.
I'd rather have something like this and such a special message at the same time. Yeah, 084238 is the item number there. Okay, so Carol, I knew this was gonna happen. We previewed those fabulous ruby earrings.